Exo-1 is a puzzle game where you control a flying spaceship through multiple planets. That's it. That's the game. And it's way more fun than it has any reason to be. I had no idea what to expect with this game. Was it like Race to Sun, where you fly at breakneck speeds across various terrains, avoiding obstacles? Was it a space shooter, like Star Fox? Or was it like Ace Combat, but with alien spacecraft? No to all of that. It's more like Marble Blast Ultra with wings, and I love it. Marble Blast Ultra was one of my all-time favorite games on the Xbox 360. Using your momentum to gain speed and air was one of the best feelings in video games, and in this game, it's very similar to that. All the while you explore multiple planets. You control an alien spaceship that looks like a mini moon that can manipulate gravity at will. Make gravity stronger and it'll pull you towards the ground. But when you do that, you can use the momentum and pick up speed to shoot you off a hill or a crater that acts like a ramp, sending you off into the sky. That's when you can morph the ship into sort of a frisbee that can glide through the air for a short period of time before the energy runs out. Once your energy is drained, you fall back to the ground and start the whole process all over again. The real trick is how to stay in the air long enough to get to the objective. At first, you'll want to control the aircraft like a glider, but that's not really how to use it. You don't gain air in the same way a glider does, although there are wind currents that can charge the ship and make it fly farther. You really have to think about it like a marble that needs momentum to fly, and in some levels, you have to think about it like a stone that you can skip across the water. The controls really do take some time to get used to, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes intuitive. And then you start understanding what the game is trying to do. Each world is a new puzzle, using the terrain and the clouds as areas to gain momentum and charge your ship, and fly farther. Your goal on each planet is to reach a beacon of light that'll transport you to the next planet. It's a really simple game, and there's no combat, but it can be addictive. Though I guess this depends on how much you love space and exploring strange new worlds. Each world feels vast and alive with activity, whether it's a rainstorm on a water world, or a planet full of active volcanoes, or even an asteroid orbiting the sun. The graphics really do bring these worlds to life. I loved flying through and above the volumetric clouds, seeing the sun rays peek through, only to see the beacon of light I'm headed towards, accented by a large purple moon in the sky behind it. The art style is really beautiful at times, and other times it's really scary if you're afraid of deep water. The first time you visit a water planet, it's nearly pitch black, and your ship can hardly stay above the water. So to gain momentum, you dive deep into the black abyss and hope nothing eats you as you fly back out. But this was before I found out how to really fly the ship above water, like a skipping stone, to keep momentum. But it was a little scary. The game really has this atmosphere of being really isolated and alone, kind of like how the original Tomb Raider made people feel when it first released. You really feel like you're all alone in the vastness of space. But obviously, the signs of alien life are everywhere, from ancient structures to the teleportation beacons, even one planet that looks like it was assembled by aliens and not naturally created. But aside from the gameplay, there is a story where a NASA space mission to Jupiter goes horribly wrong. You'll hear the news reports and messages of the crew and family as the radio waves from Earth have finally reached deep space. But by then, the signal is so garbled, it's unintelligible. Or maybe that's how the alien perceives English. But as much as you want to hear the end of the story, you'll more likely want to see what new planet or scenario that the game has in store for you next. The game is short, and you can complete the game in one sitting, but some planets and puzzles will have you wondering how to reach the end. Having to escape the gravitational pull of an asteroid was frustrating, and sometimes the ship gets too close to the camera and can get in the way of the screen, and you can't really move the camera angle completely around, making exploration difficult in some planets. This really is a unique game that'll pull you into its world if you love space exploration, or even abstract science fiction films like A Space Odyssey or Arrival. It's just the right amount of weird that'll keep you wanting to see what's next.